Man, 6'5" point guard getting snatch blocks and catching charges, catching bodies, man. We about to catch a whole case out here, B. Anyway, listen. Hey, what's up, YouTube? You already know it's Austin Live TV, and thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about Ankle Breaker, Space Creator, or Tight Handles. Which one of these badges should you guys be using, and how to activate the Ankle Breaker for each one of these badges. Now, Tight Handles doesn't necessarily give you ankle breakers, but it will give you stun animations. And normally people use the Tight Handles badge when the explosive behind the back was in the game. I don't use the Tight Handles badge anymore, but I did give it a shot in yesterday's live stream to see if it worked out effectively, because someone was telling me that you can utilize the Tight Handles badge with the new Pro 2 crossover animation. If you guys are not familiar with that, damn, you just saw that body right there, put that man to sleep. But anyway, yeah, so you would normally use Tight Handles with that explosive behind the back. Now you got to use it with the Pro 2 size up, the crossover animation, and also off of your size up. From what I understand, it activates the stun animation off of the size up as well. Before we get into Ankle Breaker and Space Creator, I do want to say we're gonna have a Survivor Series coming this weekend where we do a VC giveaway, and this Survivor Series is to bring awareness to breast cancer and also MS. It's gonna be sponsored by RVN. Shout out to RVN because he's helping to keep our community together. I gotta give a huge shout out to all of you guys because you guys have been absolutely amazing with sharing information, creating dialogue about 2K20. I love what I see in our live streams and also in our Discord. If you guys are not familiar with our live stream, we live stream on 5 different platforms simultaneously every single day. That's Facebook, Mixer, Twitch, DLive, and we also live stream right here on YouTube. So come on out, we'd love to have you. You can send me a friend request as well. So we're gonna get right into Ankle Breaker and Space Creator. Now you guys want to know how to activate the ankles. Like, how do you get the Ankle Breaker? You guys see I'm catching charges out there as well. I think I may need to make a video about catching charges, because if there's one thing that I'm goated at, is catching charges, and there's not many people who want to say I'm a go at catching charges, but I'm out there and it creates a turnover. So that's a goated move if you're able to catch a charge out there, and I've really perfected the craft of catching charges. And mind you, there's no charge card in 2K20. But anyway, back into Ankle Breaker. Listen, if you want to try to catch ankles out there with the Ankle Breaker badge, you're gonna have to utilize your snatch backs. Well, I don't know how exactly the correct terminology, but you want to snatch the ball back, the step back, whatever it is. It's not necessarily step back, but I think it's called a snatch back if I'm not mistaken. Mind you, this is all fairly new to me. I'm learning as I go. But anyway, you want to activate that. You want to, well, at least activate that type of animation, or you want to activate the half spin. If you're not familiar with how to do half spins in NBA 2K20, all you do is use your right analog stick, and if you're going to the right, you want to turn your right analog stick from 3 to 12 o'clock. If you're going to the left, you want to turn it from 9 to 12 o'clock. So it's a quarter spin on your analog stick to get the half spin in the game, and that gets you a ton of ankles out there. And it's a slow moving type of, you get a huge speed boost out of this animation, but it's slow going as it starts up the animation, and then that speed boost just, you know, bursts you toward the rack or bursts you toward a particular direction. Other than that, snatchbacks, half spins, and also the crossover between the legs. If you guys are not familiar with the crossover between the legs, each size up package, each and every size up package has a different crossover between the legs. So as I'm coming down the court, I hold I tap my right analog stick diagonal down or left, depending on which direction I want to cross over between the legs. So that's what you guys may want to consider. That gets you ankles as well. So for Ankle Breaker, snatchbacks, half spins, and crossovers between the legs, and some regular crossovers will get you Ankle Breakers as well with the Ankle Breaker badge. But you also got the Space Creator badge. Now the Space Creator badge, you get ankles with the Space Creator badge off of your hop jumper. So depending on what hop jumper you have, you need to decide that. That's going to be one of your most important decisions, is deciding which hop jumper you want to use to activate ankle breakers with the Space Creator badge. I'm using Hop Jumper 21. Now I gotta say, it's a popular one. Hop Jumper 21 is really popular, but I gotta say Hop Jumper 21 doesn't seem to give you a lot of space. And I know people that have a higher dribbling IQ, much better than I, can utilize this hop jumper and, kind of get a speed boost out of it after the ankle breaker. But for me, it seems like, being that I'm still fairly new to this stuff, it seems like the hop jumper is really short and they're able to recover off of the ankle breaker and just lock right onto me again. And I think that's what I'm having trouble with Hop Jumper 21. I do want to say that there's Hop Jumper 14, Hop Jumper 15 as well, that'll give you a lot more space. So for someone like me that's fairly new to the hop jumpers, I put on those hop jumpers, get the ankle breaker badge, and now I can make a decision with I'm going to just run this back. Now I can make a decision with some more space and not just worry about the defender recovering and latching right back onto me. So if you're trying to decide which one you should use, ankle breaker, space creator, or tight handles, you gotta kind of say, well, what's my playing style? Which animations do I activate more often than not? And if so, damn, look at that snatch block. You guys gotta, if you guys want to see my badges and things like that, I can make another video with what helps me catch charges and what helps me get snatch blocks like that, because man, 6'5" point guard getting snatch blocks and catching charges, catching bodies, man, we about to catch a whole case out here, B. Anyway, listen. So if you want to find out like how you could utilize all the badges, then you need to just activate those particular animations that I explained previously, and hit the lab, see if you're able to even add this into your repertoire, see if you're able to add this into your arsenal of dribble moves. And if you can, then go out there and I promise you won't be disappointed. You'll get those ankle breakers. I don't have a high dribbling IQ myself, and I get a ton of ankles. This is the first year that I'm really enjoying the benefits of ankle breakers. So you want to find out which one gives you the space enough for you to shoot or drive, and that's how you make a decision on ankle breaker, tight handles, or space creator. I can't make the decision for everybody. I can't say you should be using this or should be using that, because I've noticed, I have 3,000 games played. I've noticed that there's just like there's more than one way to skin a cat, man. And you don't need to take the same path as everyone else. I've noticed this playing the game. So it's just like, hey, if there's more than one way, then go ahead and do you. I'm not trying to knock you for your playing style. All I can say is these are how the badges operate. If you're able to add those into your arsenal, then all power be unto you, man. So that's all I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. Please consider subscribing to our channel as well, as we're gonna have a ton of NBA 2K20 content coming right at you. Easy, y'all.